What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and welcome back to a brand new series on the Dawnless Days Total War, a Lord of the Rings overhaul mod for Total War Attila. Now, our Mordor campaign has officially ended. We completed it. We got to Dominance level 10. If you haven't seen it yet, make sure to go check it out. I would say it was probably as hard, if not harder, than our Western Roman Empire campaign. That one was extremely tough, but it was a lot of fun. Now, through votings, even though towards the end of voting, Rohan and the Woodland Realm were tied in our very first voting for what faction we should play, we are going to go into Rohan. Initial challenge is hard, Mordor was easy, and I figured we'd save the Woodland Realm for later since they are very hard. Kind of like move our way up. I don't know. I guess Erebor would be normal, but I do want to go ahead and play a good faction this time around, and in a secondary voting, Rohan came in second for what series you guys wanted to see next, so I figured it would be time to go ahead and play as them. Now, we are playing on the newest version of this mod. Because our Mordor series, the update was released in the middle of that series, I didn't want it to break it down or anything. I feel like the music is really loud. So this is on the newest update. Not a lot has changed. If there are things that have changed, I'll make sure to point them out throughout our run. If not, you can go ahead and check out their YouTube page under their posts. It has a list of all of their updates, in 1.01, I believe, is this build. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on in. I'm very excited. Just to be aware, Rohan has some tricky names, so I am probably going to be butchering a few of them. We are playing on very hard. Initial challenge is hard. We are playing in 3015, the Third Age. Our race trait is Steadfastness of Men, Morale +5 when defending all armies. And our faction trait is Home of the Horse Lords. Oath of Yorl, 25% campaign movement range and decreased unit fatigue from forced march. Can upgrade already powerful cavalry units through unique buildings, and the realm stands divided, its kingship diminished and unstable. Where is the horse and the rider? Where is the horn that was blowing? A proud, albeit young kingdom, Rohan has been withering away against the encroaching darkness in the last days of the Third Age. Its people are doubtful and divided. Its lords and thanes lose faith in their ailing king, while old enemies awaken beyond the river Isen, along with their friend and ally, the wizard Sauron, who now pursues his own dark designs. Yet even in the face of such dark tidings, the men of Kalanarden would go on fighting until the bitter end. Such is the make of the Rohirrim. Though not all hope is lost. As King Theoden awakens in Meduseld, his young prince, Theodred, prepares for war, rallying to him the better youth the realm has to offer. The strong and mobile cavalrymen of Rohan will prove a deadly foe for Dunlendings and orcs alike, making up for the less dependable infantry units that guard the folds. However, before riding against its enemies, Rohan should seek to stabilize its borders and the people within it. Once their king joins the fray, and once they have withstood the ways of evil coming from across the river Isen, the might of the Rohirrim shall become a force to be reckoned with, capable of shattering the legions of Orthanc and even striking across the Anduin to defend their allies against the rise of Mordor. Let's go ahead and jump on in. Victory objectives. Oh, these are different. Domination victory is Dominance 10. So we need to maintain control of 7 provinces, including the following, either by direct ownership or through puppet states and military allies: East Emnet, West Emnet, Eastfold, Westfold, and the Gap of Rohan. Defeat this faction by capturing or razing its last settlement, Isengard. And long is Dunland and No Man's Land. Defeat Isengard and defeat the Dunlending tribes. Okay, so it's not all about dominance anymore like it was for Mordor. Let's just make sure our settings are good. Looks good to me. Let's jump on in. Enough talk. Let's get the riders of Rohan into battle. I'm very excited. I mean, we had mercenary Easterling cavalry and we had wargs, but to have a cavalry dominant faction, I am looking forward to.
Rohan, land of the once proud horse lords, has fallen into shadow. The aged king Theoden's mind has grown weak, and he loses control of the mark. Now brigands and orc hordes can intrude at any moment, as Rohan's borders are long and barely guarded. The Dunlandings, our enemies of old, see our weakness and ravage through the Westfold, where they plunder and burn defenseless villages. And closer still, Saruman the White, once our ally, devises his own schemes. Smoke rises from Isengard as the forges of Orthanc work day and night. Though the king's chief advisor, Grima, speaks in favor of Isengard, his counsel soothes with promises, offering fleeting ease. But beware of the path he might lead you. But the House of Eorl is not yet dead.
Eorl.
Our enemies shall soon learn that the mark is still ours. Muster the Rohirrim. And when the White Tower calls in the darkest hour, Rohan shall answer, Forth, Eorlingas!
Air. Rohan starts the campaign already weakened by the treacherous influence of Grima Wormtongue, reducing your faction's control and ability to recruit units, and increasing corruption faction-wide. King Theoden, your faction leader, starts with severe negative traits from Grima's influence, reducing his health and leadership capability. Your faction leader's condition can be improved in the technology tree. Each of the technologies researched to weaken the treacherous influence will reduce the negative effects. Rohan's armies are focused on powerful cavalry, which can be further upgraded using unique stables and farrier buildings. Your armies will cover greatly increased distances using the forced march army stance. One by one, the free peoples of Middle-earth fell to the power of the ring. Something has been stirring in the east, a shadow of flame and wrath, driven by the desire to dominate all life. Sauron has returned. As members of the free peoples, we can only stand against this threat and band together to rid Arda of this evil once more. To achieve this, we must ensure that our land is safe from the shadow, and yet it is not only in keeping to our borders that we will win, we must also protect our allies, bravely confront the enemy, and cleanse the strongholds of power it holds. Only then we shall have victory. Welcome to the campaign. Yep. But we can see we have different regions. Will of the West. So it is kind of, it still shows the dominance. So maybe we will go for dominance level 10. Corruption? Oh my, plus 75%. Campaign movement range, influence, control. Oh my gosh. Minus 1000% wealth? I mean, we have to go through here. Yeah. How long does that take? 12 turns until we can get rid of it? Dear Lord. I am interested to see how the other factions play out, because as you guys, if you watched the Mordor series, you guys would have seen that the factions of evil got absolutely wrecked. Isengard became strong because they were the ones to claim the ring, which then caused Isengard to turn on us. The Haradrim and the Easterlings went to war, and everybody in the north got messed up. So Mordor, in our campaign, stood alone. We did stand with the Easterlings, but they eventually got pushed by Dale and the Haradrim and got wiped. So I'll be interested to see how things play out. I guess the question is, what do we do first? Edoras, the capital of Rohan, rests on a hill beneath the White Mountains, founded by King Eorl and his son Brego. Its tale of resilience and sorrow is told by the great barrows of the kings of Meduseld, where Cymbilmen grow atop their tombs. Is this... That's Snarsk. I thought that was maybe, Grima. Doesn't he go by another last name, not just Wormtongue? Well, I feel like we need to stabilize our capital. Outriders Gathering gives us Scouts of Rohan, Mustard Axes, Spears, and Archers. We have a bakery. Workshop. That's food and growth. I'm sure our influence is dropping. It is, quickly. We got the Hornburg, Dunharrow, Edoras. Oh, these look different. Focus, Diplomacy. We have a non-aggression pact and military access with Gondor. Please give me trade. Awesome. You will not go for a defensive alliance. You are at war with the Corsairs and Mordor. Isengard, we have non-aggression, but I'm pretty sure it's a scripted event that comes on in. Trade with Lothlorien and Celeborn. Will not take military access right now, but that will help our income a bit. Can we get anything here? The Glittering Caves. Durin's Folk. Interesting. I wonder what happens if we were to get the ring here. We weren't able to get it in the Mordor campaign, sadly, because Isengard took it. We can muster troops here. I think I'm gonna send you... I feel like we need to beat back this Dunlending army. We have nothing but cavalry. What do our garrisons look like? I heard that in major settlements, garrisons were greatly improved. That was one of the changes. It does look like that is the case. Also, on one of those main, like, Mordor maps that we used to play for defenses, those walls in the center got fixed. We're probably going to want some axes. Yeah, they have pikes and such. We're going to want some infantry. We can get northern farmers. I don't know if we really want to spend money on... another army quite yet. What's our next tier? Oh, a bunch of cav, axe thanes, sword thanes, and yeomen of the mark. So this helps with food. This helps with wealth. Let's get the shepherd in. We'll really focus on the West Eminent province. We should probably focus on Hornburg. The Hornburg sits south of the Gap of Rohan, built at the peak of power of the Kingdom of Gondor. Now held by the Kings of Rohan, the Hornburg stands as the Riddermark's mightiest defense against their enemies. This is the Gap of Rohan that we need to hold. Now, I'm assuming it's the entirety. Okay, so it's campaign objectives. So we do still need... Yeah, we still need that. I guess this is kind of just like to guide you on the next steps you should take. So it's basically telling us to consolidate here. Take out Dunlending, take out Isengard. Dunlending tribes don't like us at all. It'd be interesting if we take peace right away. We cannot. To be expected. Now, Isengard's gonna be tough. Located on the southern tip of the Misty Mountains, Isengard was once named Angrenost and guarded the border of the Kingdom of Gondor. Trusted to the care of the wizard Saruman, its walls protect secrets unknown to Rohirrim and Dunedain alike. Do we want to build up a second force already? Would that be wise? I don't feel like we want to build it there. We probably want to build it in Edoras. Let's check our tree. Theoden, Theodred, and Eomer. Theoden is sick. Orc Slayer, Stalwart, Charismatic. King Theoden. Alright. Personal influence. Let's start getting you guys in here. Stalwart Defender. Campaign movement range. Hall Warden. You would be a decent governor. Gambling. Prideful. I don't think loyalty... Yeah, loyalty's still not a thing. Ambush defense chance. Command and authority. You would be a decent commander. Ooh. Melee attack and defense for all units. Governance is upkeep cost. What's gambling have? March Warden. You would probably be a good governor. How many governors can we get? 2. We want West Eminent. I believe we said you, right? No. You said gambling. Gambling, let's get you into the West Eminent. Construction cost, control, food, replenishment, tax rate. Let's get tax rate for right now. Dunharrow. Nested in the White Mountains, Dunharrow is a refuge and a rallying point for the Riders of Rohan, as well as one of the only passes through the White Mountains. Beware, though, of the Men of the Mountain, whose presence still lingers in the shadows. And then our next one would probably want to be the Westfold. Focus development rate. Yeah, let's get Winfried in the Westfold. Let's go for straight money right now. And then in Edoras, let's get Elfhelm. Although Gutholf doesn't cost anything. Ooh, Thane's Retainer. Experience per turn for local forces. Yeah, let's get you going. You're a decent governor. I wonder why they don't cost anything. We'll take it. Okay, Household Knights. Retinue of the House of Yorl. Orl. King's Company. We'll probably just go for the cheapest right now. We have heavy melee, heavy spear, and heavy shock. Very heavy shock. We'll go King's Company. Ah, but that's the thing. You specifically don't cost anything for Household Knights. We'll do that for now. And let's start with spears. Okay, that's probably going to be all of our money for the first turn. We got some trade agreements going, which is nice. Definitely going to have some public order issues. We can take out the Dunlending force here. That would be great. And then we really need to stabilize before we can play aggressive. Okay, let's end this first turn. See what happens. I'm excited for this campaign. To be expected. It looks like we can win this. What do you have? Huskarls, Warlords, Pillagers, Tribal Warriors. The pikemen are going to be tough. We're going to have to focus them with our archers. But they don't have any ranged troops, which will be nice. Let's start it on off. Let's start the campaign. Ah, yes. We have attacked this settlement design many times. Are they hiding in the trees? Now, our axe thanes have shield wall. We know that they don't have missile troops. We'll kind of keep our spears as reinforcements. And then our barricades aren't much use over here. But if we could flank with these troops, that would be nice. I'd assume that they're only attacking from the one side. Let's wait until they commit their forces. I guess we should check out our troops, huh? A lot of it's just gonna be militia for right now. Alright, let's make sure we're focusing those pikes, please.
Keep them at a distance.
I wish we could get shield wall or something. Focus the pikes!
Our troops are being ambushed!
I might just go on in. Alright, focus their general. We don't want to shoot the backs of our own men. Let's pull our troops on out. You guys are being blocked by the tower. Our tower should do lots of damage here. Yeah, we need you guys to move in, move in, move in. What are your bonuses for shield wall? Okay, the same as before. It doesn't look like their pikes are down. Some of them are starting to get down. I don't like that their pikes are moving out. We're gonna have to do some flanking on the pikes first. Suppose we could start shooting at the pikes. They are starting to push through. Those pikes are doing a lot of damage to us. Let's go ahead and get you guys on in. And they get you guys in the shield wall. gonna get you guys in the shield wall. And you guys are gonna advance. I don't think that keeps you in shield wall, does it? No, it doesn't. Okay.
Attacking our general.
Need these towers to stay up. They have lost more than us. These axes look pretty good. Alright, we're keeping control of the tower, which is definitely necessary if we're gonna win this. You guys are taking a lot of damage. You're up against Huskarls, that's why. Alright, maybe we... Let's focus those Huskarls. You are doing a lot of friendly fire, though. Can we use these? We can use these walls. Using the tower was a much better choice. I don't think we'll quite win this, but we should do a lot of damage. How are we doing? They've lost about 500, we've lost about 500. Our spears are starting to break. It's just that they have stronger troops than we do. And our tower's starting to go down. Yeah. I think that's gonna be the end. Now that we've lost our tower, things are not looking good. We did do a lot of damage to their pikes, which is good. Because those guys would be an absolute pain when our cavalry force moves in. Yeah, their pikes really messed us up here. Taking out about 25 of their Huskarls, though.
Our men have given up and are running for their lives.
Our whole force is about to break here.
Keep them at a distance.
Yeah, keep shooting these guys in the back. The more we can weaken them, the better. They're about half dead. I don't think that tower's quite in range. I might have you guys shoot point blank right here. Get you guys involved in melee. Yeah, we did solid damage to that Huskarl unit. Can't be too upset. Got him about half dead. Let's see if we can't get close to finishing off that pike.
Enemy units have
You're not doing much
returned to the
damage.
battle.
I don't know if you guys will stand if we pull you back. But I would like to see if we can get a few more shots with our towers. Because they've lost a majority of their force. So they shouldn't be able to push past this point without reinforcements.
Men of Rohan. The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing.
Nah, they're gonna break. Valiant defeat. Archers got good kills. Our axes got decent kills. Sadly, you guys went up against the Huskarls, which did wreck us. Okay, they're just gonna sack. Let's decree. Offices appointed. We should probably finish these, yeah. What does this give? Personal influence. Recruitment cost. We're gonna want at least one governor in here. Let's get you guys on in. That's gonna be all of our money. But I'm pretty confident in you guys moving in here and holding. Could just get some farmers. Timber slaves. Ugluk. Okay, doesn't look like anything crazy is happening yet. I wonder if you guys would take trade for a little bit. No. Once they declare war on me, I'm in trouble. Saruman got wiped out pretty early, I feel, in our Mordor campaign. But now, we need to try and stabilize. We're gonna have rebellions all over the place. Thankfully, rebellions... Ooh. Did Osgiliath get hit already? Standing on both sides of the Anduin, Osgiliath was the old capital of Gondor. Desecrated and destroyed by the forces of Mordor, it no longer holds the glory that it once had, while still guarding one of the two crossings into the kingdom. Yeah, Osgiliath got sacked. I don't know if I'd put... Faramir, of course. They have Faramir holding the Hopeless City. Of course. You start at war with the goblins. Which the goblins didn't do too bad at the beginning in our Mordor campaign. Lothlorien actually got taken out. The Dunlendings ended up controlling that territory. In the end. Alright, well, we had to spend all our money on that. They're not going to be able to replenish. Our biggest concern is... How come you guys have a better garrison? Ah, so you have a watchtower. Which means you also had the watchtower.
Men of the Riddermark.
I wonder how the event works with Isengard. I would assume that they spawn in stacks. You already have you Uruk-hai and half orcs. Goblin men, Dunlending tribal raiders. Heavy garrison. You have access to Mordor rabble. Sheesh. Okay, let's go ahead and end our second turn. Gap of Rohan. Decree. Fazeberg. In fair days, there was pride and love in King Theoden's eyes when he looked upon his son Theodred. Now he only hangs his head, and we know not if it is from weakness or shame. Coiled around our king like an ill-fitted cloak, Grima Wormtongue gives voice to this unnamed dishonor. He points a gnarled and pale white finger, and his honey words cast blame on Theodred. Such troubles lay at our king's feet, Grima sweetly sings. It is Theodred's responsibility as second marshal to keep the land of Rohan safe, and Theodred's failure to do so has cursed his father with frailty. That night, there is hushed, disturbed conversation in every hearth in Edoras. All the horse lords of Meduseld whisper among themselves that the house of Yorl has grown weak. A mission will soon be issued. Theodred the weakling.
Rohan must stand! Men of the Riddermark!
Let's get one more axe, and let's get an archer.
Rohan must stand!
Yeah, our recruitment cost is gonna be insane. Alright, I might get rid of you guys. We'll just keep one force going for now. That did waste a little bit of our money, but doesn't look like we can build anything at the moment. Nothing we can afford. I don't want to continue to chase them down. We might have to give up the Gap of Rohan for now. Yeah, Isengard's getting a bunch of influence. Ah, ignorance is a separate influence. Okay. Durin's folk. Yeah, we're gonna have public order issues everywhere. On the bright side, our capitals should have good garrisons. And with the update, incursions or rebellions should not spawn higher than tier 2 troops. Which, I mean, is kind of nice. I feel like that makes things easier, but I don't know how I feel about it. I didn't mind the tough rebellions in our Mordor campaign. I guess we end another turn. See where to go from there. Alright, there's our first hostile incursion. Gap of Rohan. Another hostile incursion in East Eminent. And Westfold. And Eastfold. Every day that has passed since the slander of Grima has seen Theodred filled with zeal to defend Rohan. He pushes his army further, attacking more frequently across more territory with fewer men. Every battle won is a victory, true, but also one stroke closer to tragedy. The risk is great, yet the Outriders bring word that an enemy army is mustering in the far reaches of Riddermark in preparation to overrun the Westfold. A surprise attack could rout our foe while he is unprepared. If the Prince of Rohan is to regain the faith and support of his people, he must strike decisively before it is too late. The following character must prove their valor by winning any type of battle. Theodred. Our control will improve. Do we have... We have no recruitment available.
Men of the Riddermark.
Warhounds. Yeah, you can see here. This would normally be a tier... Honestly, these would all be like tier 3 or tier 4 units in the previous build. Alright, let's get 2 more units of recruitment. So that we can greatly improve our control. And then remove effects from Sickening of the King's Mind. Where can we see that? Okay, so we remove some of these effects, which is going to be huge. And then I would assume, once we do all of these, Theoden would be healthy again? I'm not seeing anything else. These are all for, like, buildings. So I think we just got to go through these. 9 more turns until that's completed. I want to see... Oh, we don't have non-aggression with you. We are strength rank 2 right now, which is crazy. Alright, how is Gondor doing? Faramir fell back. Probably a good choice. Osgiliath is slowly replenishing. Minas Tirith has a decent garrison. Caer Andros, possibly 2,000 years old. The stronghold of Caer Andros stands as one of Gondor's strongest holds against threats from the east and protects the Anorian heartlands from invaders by guarding a primary crossing of the Anduin. I mean, the first thing we can really do, you're gonna build up more forces. But we can't get anything going there. I might just grab these farmers, see if these replenish at all. But there's not really anything that we can build at the moment. And everybody's gonna rebel this next turn, which is gonna be tough to deal with. Ah, you can take out that force instead. You sly little sneaky guys. Alright, let's try and hold Fazeberg. Maybe, our heir can finish cleaning this up and get his victory. Alright, they're gonna attack from the same side. I don't really like that.
Be on guard.
Now, these guys do have missile troops. But I think I'm gonna go with the same tactic. Hold our tower. You guys don't do additional damage to Cav, do you? No. Warlords, Pillagers.
The enemy has been sighted.
Arrow ready.
The battle away.
Yeah, those archers are gonna hurt.
Be ready, archers.
I'd rather you guys focus the raiders, because those jabs are gonna crush. Focus the warhounds. Hold. Those towers are putting in work. Doing okay damage to the cavalry. We need to chase those archers off. Oh, we're breaking. If we lose this settlement, I'm pretty sure that they can take it. Or that they will take it.
Our general is under attack.
Those archers seem to be doing very solid damage. Support!
Keep them at a distance.
I thought he was gonna push. Tried to shield wall quickly. This might give us a chance to break their infantry, though.
Have an arrow ready.
Hold your fire.
The general has been killed.
Nice.
Excellent.
Okay, they're all broken here. I kind of don't want to finish them off. I have no idea. Their archers are over here.
Back to the fight.
Actually, let's just pull back. Wow. You guys kind of wrecked those raiders.
The enemy are losing their advantage.
Alright, any way that we could get you back? I want those archers to push me. So our towers can fire. There we go. You guys have shield wall. And they're gonna have to push us soon. They're almost out of ammo. Nice.
Victory.
Okay.
This is your day.
Perfect. We will certainly take that win. Yeah, they really only have their archers left. We'll probably just take the money here. East Eminent. Hostile incursions, yep. Enemy killed. Grima, son of Galmod, our most trusted advisor, speaks often of the virtue of our ally, Sauron the White. This morning, over the affairs of court, he revealed that Isengard is in dire need of food, of meat in particular. Some of Eored commanders refuted his claim, arguing that Isengard has never needed food before. With a pained gasp, Theoden King quieted their disbelief. With fleeting breath, he spoke of the importance of helping our ally. Yet, in these dawnless days, Rohan has little strength for aid. Refuse the plea. The coffers are low enough already, we cannot spend more to aid Isengard. I feel like, story-wise, refusing doesn't make sense because Theoden's corrupted, but we're refusing his aid. So this is gonna make him deteriorate. But let's go ahead and finish these guys off.
Follow me.
Boom. And you know what? We will fight this. It's our first fight with Theodred. It's our first fight with our cavalry. Let's do it. And then hopefully this will complete the quest for us to improve all our control. Now it is mainly just archers. Did they? Yeah, they got a new general. Ooh. It would seem as though you guys have javelins to fire off. Give me 1 second. Alrighty, sorry about that. I had maintenance come knock on the door. Let's go ahead and just start the battle. Check out our Riders of Rohan. Horse archers.
That is a worthy thing. No, we come to bring civilization.
Oh yeah, their armor looks good.
To arms.
Let's check out Theodred. Looking good. Okay, they are not going to charge us. Flank around with our cavalry.
The enemy tremble before our superior numbers.
We're going to want to charge into those archers. Hopefully break them quickly. Those Warlord Pillagers should be very susceptible to cap charges as well. What's the range on you guys? I would be very surprised if you outrange their missile troops. Actually, you nearly do. I might send our general in. Archers, hold your fire. I need you guys running, please. Hold your fire. Yeah, that was a heck of a cap charge.
The enemy is going for our general. Protect him.
Actually, that was our allies hitting our general. Okay, we took very minimal losses there.
Enemy general is fallen.
Yeah, he has. That was amazing. Okay.
Praise the gods. Your victory is moments away.
Yeah, they should be finished off. 4 losses. Not bad at all. 133 kills on that charge. The Rohirrim are gonna be fun. We will take money. Does that complete the quest? Yes. And he's gained a level. Mission successful. Control will improve. Events are minus 12. Oh, what did that take off? Okay, that weakened just about everything. We have rebellions down here. Randfeld is the one getting hit. We might lose Randfeld. Aldberg, I'm gonna hope that you can hold. You have walls. The question is do we give up the Gap of Rohan? What do you have? Diplomatic relations with all good factions. Those are all governed. Morale when defending. Campaign movement range, fatigue rate, and upkeep cost for Cav. Armor. Missile damage, ammunition. Morale when attacking. Replenishment. I mean, we gotta go for horsemen. That's pretty huge. Where do we go next? No military access yet. Do we have access to any agents right now? Probably not. No. That gives us outriders. Wealth from agriculture buildings. I mean, we gotta repair here. Thankfully, that's super cheap. Randfeld. But then, I think we have to push this way. We could... What we could do. Ooh. Horse breeding. Oh my gosh, cowardly. We don't want that. Hammers of Hornburg. Can't get any mercenaries. That is extremely expensive. I think Aldberg can hold, but they might come and hit Ferienberg. Let's get another spear unit going. And that way, hopefully, you can clean up these two. While you clean up these forces. We can't see what the second army has. Okay, let's go ahead and end another turn. 8 more turns until we can remove these effects. Lord, do we need that. Lord, do we need that. But what we can do is weaken you guys as much as possible. We will certainly be doing that. Okay, so you have cavalry. You do have skirmishers. Your force isn't too scary. In the open field, we could definitely wreck you with our Gav. So yeah, it's all about weakening these guys as much as possible right now. For certain. Alright. We actually can't see where they are attacking from. Which I do not like. I would assume it's over here again. Especially if we can't see them. You would think that means that they're attacking from the trees. I hope.
May God grant us the strength. Fail against
Yes.
our foes. The enemy
And
has
reinforcements are coming from behind them. That's good. Well, hello, Houston. Have you come to see? Oh. We're spinning out of control. We're spinning out of control. Say hello, Houston.
Now is the hour. Draw your sword ready.
Oh, I think he's over it. Can you guys hear him purr? He's got the loudest purr I've ever heard a cat have. Okay, sorry. We go to battle, Houston. We go to battle. Alright, let's take out those pikes, please.
Be on guard.
Alright, let's push forward. Spears form. See if we can't take out those
He's
pikes.
going for our general. Protect him.
Those Huskarls are still gonna be dangerous. But our towers should put in work here. Oh, no, don't move. Maybe we start focusing these Huskarls now. Nice shots. Where's their general? Their general fell back. One of their pike units broke. It's another unit broken. I might have you guys hold your fire. Try and clean these units up. You guys are gonna start shooting here now. Our own guy's on fire. Huskarls are down to 46.
Keep them at a distance.
You guys can start firing. Volley! Why? Why would you guys move up there?
Have an arrow ready. Be ready, archers.
Sure, go on fire at will for now. Rival Spearman. Theory, I'm not talking to you.
Keep them at a distance.
Why? Stop moving up. You guys are killing me. There we go.
Be ready, archers.
Men of Rohan,
See if you guys can't move up further. You seem to be blocking some of my shots. You guys just insist on moving every time I give you a firing order. Actually, hitting that cav might not be a bad choice. For those cav could be somewhat of a threat to us when Theodred moves in. How many have they lost? Only about 200. But their original force didn't have much. Let's kind of reform you guys a bit. Our infantry is certainly about to break, though.
Keep them at a distance.
And I feel like you guys are doing a decent amount of friendly fire.
A wavering.
And they are about to break through. I wish we could get a barricade on this side. Alrighty, I think we can go ahead and fast forward. I think we got the gist of this fight.
The men are broken and running for their lives.
We did nearly take out their tribal use.
Be ready, archers.
Men are broken and are fleeing.
Volley!
Nothing remains of that tower now.
How many did they lose? Oh, they lost a good amount. That is going to be the break, though. That was a good fight. Good amount of kills on our archers. That first force is nearly wiped. It's just their Huskarls in general. Now the question is do they sack or take? Sack. Well, we will take that. Ooh. All fear and doubt has been cast aside, for Prince Theodred has returned victorious, piling the many helms of the enemy before the throne of Theoden in deference still. The second marshal has proved to any who would question that he remains a great defender of Rohan. Yet Theoden's weakness clings to him still. What victories must we win to at last chase the shadows from our kingdom? A trait gained and +3 control. What trait did you gain? That's not what I wanted. Whoa! Oh, nice. I don't know if you can recruit on the other side of this river.
Follow me.
You can. You guys got super weakened
Rohan.
over here, but we do need to continue to recruit over here. And it does look like you guys are done building up. So we'll just kind of take what we can get here. Honestly, if these guys want to come push me, fine. I am a little worried that, like, Rohan or Isengard declares war on us. But sadly, we are past time. So we are going to go ahead and end things for today. I am very, very excited to continue this series. But as always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out, y'all.